So today we're going to make PomPom monsters, and again we have Liz and Serena. So, in this, you're going to need from your box, you're going to need to pull out your PomPom monster bag, which should include yarn, a whole bag of big eyeballs, and that's actually it. From your general supplies, you will need the glue and scissors, plus you're going to need a piece of your box. Now, you can just rip it off if you can, or you can use your scissors to very carefully cut a piece off. Liz and Serena will be doing that, so they will demonstrate. And we're going to be making little PomPom monsters. So that's one version. This is another. Now you probably can see that this one's a little bit bigger, and also it's a little bit floppier. This one's more of a pom-pom. And that's because for the big guy, I used a bigger piece of cardboard, and it's wrapped around 200 times. This will make more sense later, I promise. So I used a bigger piece of cardboard for the big one, and I used a small piece for this one. And I will tell you more about how many times to wrap it as we get further into this. Okay, so ladies, would you like to pull out the yarn and the glue, the scissors? There's a box. Because you can use your shipping box. I just gave them a box to make it a little easier. Okay, so it's pretty simple. So you want to cut off a small piece of that box. I do recommend you use a smaller one. Okay. Sorry. Now, okay, so I showed you my PomPom monsters. I'm going to show you the difference of how many times you wrap yarn around, which is your next step. This guy had 200 wrap arounds, okay? This guy had 300. So he's a little puffier, but they're both cute. So just keep that in mind. The more you wrap, the more of a ball you will have. Okay? Go back to the ladies over here. Okay, so now you have your pieces of cardboard. Now you want to find the end to your yarn. Now you just want to hold it up against the cardboard on a flat side like this.
In the middle.
Yeah, the middle will be better. And you want to start to wrap it around. Now you don't need to count. You don't need to like do 200 or 300, but you want to do a whole lot.
Okay. So, Liz, what does camp mean to you?
Family.
Family.
It means like always having support when I need it. How about you?
Camp is like a home away from home. It's somewhere I feel really comfortable. I feel like I can be myself. I can be with other people who are being themselves.
Get a bracelet.
What does that bracelet mean?
We got it last year.
What does your bracelet mean?
It means like whenever I look at it, I can see everyone's smile and just like good times around the campfire. I just know like whenever I need something, they're there. Camp family never leaves.
Yeah, so something about here versus Gretna and Glen. It certainly is a lot quieter, Gretna and Glen, isn't it? Downside of having to do camp at home. But at least we get to do camp.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're just gonna whine for a while.
Good arm workout.
Yeah, that's a good arm workout.
On day.
No, do this while watching something else. So I'm just want to see how big my piece was. kind of give an idea. So this is almost 2 inches, and it can be much longer. It's about 5. So what did you ladies do? I'm gonna toss this over.
You want us to measure how much yarn?
No, how big your pieces of cardboard are, just to give our campers a little bit of an idea.
About 4 feet. 4 inches. It's 4 inches.
And how wide is it? Because that's what's gonna be determine how big your pom-pom monster is.
2 inches.
2?
2 inches, yeah.
Mine is about 5.5 feet long and 2 inches wide.
I said feet.
All right, inches. 5.5.
Just you guys heard
I mean, if you want to do it with 5.5 feet, you could do it, but it'd probably
take
be
a
easier to
while.
do
More
inches.
power to you.
Yeah, so you want to just keep it centered as much as possible here, and just keep going. So we all did about 2 inches. So like I said, the wider your piece of cardboard is, the more times you're gonna have to wrap around. The 2 inches is a good, like, solid pom-pom monster.
Did you name yours?
No.
That's the first part.
So our camera person, Julie, actually has one in her office. What did you name yours?
That ain't mine.
Yeah.
I did.
What was his name?
Well, it was a lady.
Okay, what
and
was her name?
Her name was Rosalind Franklin.
Rosalind Franklin.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, you want to tell everyone who Rosalind Franklin is?
Rosalind Franklin discovered DNA, the very blueprint of our lives.
We love Rosalind.
So,
What are you gonna name yours?
I don't know. What are you gonna name?
The Puffles from the Penguin. I'm gonna name it a Puffle.
Why don't you name them Gretna and Glenn?
I was
I
gonna
love
name
it.
mine Gritty. It's close to. It's
Gritty
close-
works.
I like Gritty. Pink Gritty.
Greta.
New mascot for Philadelphia.
New mascot for Camp Canoe.
I kind of like the Gretna Glen Gritty. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Good to go. Can go either way with that.
We'll make it female.
Okay. Let's just go from here. Okay, so I have a whole bundle of yarn wrapped around here. I'm going to trim it, and then I'm gonna take a piece, maybe 2 feet long. Doesn't have to be perfect, just long enough. And now I'm going to put it underneath on the cardboard through to the other side. So I'm going to go under all of the yarn that's here. That was bird poop. I am very lucky that did not fall on my head. Something I miss about the craft cave. I don't get pooped on in there. Okay. So I'm going to pull it all the way through. So it's like that. It might help to bend the cardboard a little bit. And then I'm going to tie it. And I'm going to make the tightest knot I possibly can. If you have someone who can help you, it might be beneficial at this point. Which I'm going to... Oh, hey, camera person.
Hold on, let me zoom out.
Put your finger. Thank you.
It's like wrapping a gift.
It is. Easier with a little bit of help from family and friends. Okay.
Metaphor for life.
Hmm?
Metaphor for life.
Yes. It's a little bit easier. So, you ladies ready to tie your bundles? Okay. So you want to get a piece, maybe 2 feet. No, you want to get a new piece.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
I was not. This is why it's good to
2
have
inches?
others. 2 feet. It doesn't have to be perfect though. You can do it about 3 feet. That works too. You're gonna trim it later, so it's all good.
An arm's length.
Yeah.
We have a string.
Okay. So now, gonna push it through,
Mine's a little.
and you can bend the cardboard if you need to make it easier. So what we do.
When you're measuring your string, it helps to dab, make it an arm length long.
To dab?
I don't know if dabbing's cool anymore, Julie.
I don't think it is.
Dabbing. I think it's cool.
No, though, dabbing and all those other dances are always cool at camp.
A friend.
Listen, Serena, feeling the pressure. You have a couple people watching now.
It's giving me anxiety.
It's an audience.
I can't get it. Yeah, it's like.
Okay, can you fold the cardboard?
Wait, I think
I guess I should mention you really don't have to make this super tight. You can wrap it kind of loosely around too to make it a little bit easier. So, I mean, if you've gotten to a point where you can't get it through, just take it off and rewrap it.
Oh, wait, I
Just,
can grab it.
Oh, there you go. Yep, see, Liz bent the cardboard, so it goes through now.
What? There we go. Yeah, it is part of. Okay, sure. Let me have my moment. So we're just gonna tie it. Tight. Where is it? Oh, maybe I don't have it. Wait, move your hand. Wait. Okay. I tied it.
You tie it tight?
Yeah.
Okay, you make at least 2 knots.
Oh.
I want to make sure it doesn't come undone.
Yeah, you don't want to make Greta fall apart.
Grit.
Now, I'm gonna do the same kind of thing that I did for the back in the Suncatcher video, where I'm going to take my 2 longer strings. I'm going to do an overhand knot if I didn't already somehow mess this knot up. Bug. So anyway, take it over through. So I have a way to hang it later. But that's not absolutely necessary. You can have one without the hangy bit on it.
Uh-huh.
How's it going?
Got it.
Got it? Good.
Mine looks weird.
That's okay. It's a craft.
Can you put your finger down? Ow. Move your finger.
Okay. Maybe you want another knot. So now
try this with
Liz, maybe put your finger on it. And then Serena, be careful.
Wait, thank you.
Make it nice and snug.
It looks like a cookie. Okay.
Okay.
And now,
Now you're gonna need. Oh, yeah. So you're gonna. If you want to be able to hang it later, you're gonna take it out and just do an overhand knot, or just knot it twice. Whatever you want to do.
I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna do one.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not necessary.
That's what we do. It's not.
Okay. Okay. So now, opposite of where you did your knot,
Yeah.
you're going to take your scissors. I'm going to try and flatten mine out the other way a little bit. You're going to take your scissors and you're going to start to very carefully snip completely opposite of the knot. Just snip the yarn. And you're going to have to make a couple passes at this because you're not going to be able to get it all at once. And you two should have 2 pairs of scissors in your box. They're sharing their box. You should have 1 in your box. You're watching.
Just because we're twins. So on the opposite end.
Yep, opposite of where you made your knot. Now it helps if you take like the top layer and make snips and then keep going deeper. I'm going to be super careful here.
Yeah, watch
I
your
don't wanna-
fingers.
Yeah. It's going to take a little bit of time and that's okay.
gross.
Thanks.
Yeah, the more strands you put around your cardboard, the more you have to cut. So, it's a trade-off. You'll get a few little fuzzies flying around, but that's okay.
Wow.
Did you cut them all? Yeah.
Interesting.
I think you might be missing a few.
Oh wait, yeah.
Because you want your cardboard to be released. Okay, while they finish up over there, I'm going to show you. So I cut mine. I have PomPom. It's a little uneven. I kind of want a little bit more even, so I'm just going to trim these guys a little shorter. Put it in my box here. Get a little haircut. A little more of a ball shape and fluff it around. Over here. You don't have to do this. I mean, you can do whatever kind of monster you want. I need to pick that up. So I have a nice ball. PomPom. Nice PomPom. And then for the next part, if you want to do this, you're going to need some eyeballs and some glue. Now you should have a bag of eyeballs in your box, as well as the glue. I don't have a bag. I have 2 eyeballs. My glue. Okay. And I'm just gonna find a good place where I want the eyeballs to be. I want them to be here. I'm gonna kind of fold down the palm. And now the eyeballs actually have little pieces of paper on them, which I do recommend, if you can, taking them off just to avoid like gluing it later and it falling off and you just have this paper glued to your monster. So I'm going to take that, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to take the glue, which we've opened. I'm going to put it on, just a little bit, you don't want to do too much. Tacky glue works well. And decide where I want it on my monster, which I said I was going to put it on this side. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to only have one. I'm going to make this guy a Cyclops. And there you go. PomPom monster.
Adorable, Jenny.
Not exactly the scary type of monster. More like a cute, cozy little monster. Okay, so for Greta. Sorry. Greta.
Actually reminds me of Animal.
Greta?
From the Muppets.
Greta.
Something like that.
However you pronounce it. Anyway. Do you want to give her a trim, or do you want to just put on some eyeballs?
I'm gonna put on eyeballs.
What kind of monster is she?
She's different. Yeah.
She can be whatever type of monster you want it.
She's
to
gonna
be.
have 3 eyes. What? Spicy.
She's a spicy monster?
Spicy little monster.
Okay. Now are you gonna leave, so like I said, the eyeballs have paper on the back of them.
Oh, okay.
So if you do that, it might work. And it's the same for everyone at home watching. But you might also end up with a piece of paper stuck glued on. So it's your choice. So I don't know how well it'll stick to the... Okay, pull it off. I've seen it work both ways. I see Serena put a lot of loops.
I did put a lot of loops.
She's going like.
And I put them a little too tight.
I'm sure it's done.
See, a lot of crafts and a lot of art just take a little bit of patience. So, one of the good things, kind of meditative in the moment. Or at camp we can listen to the birds. Here we can listen to the cars.
Listen to the highway.
Do either of you have a favorite plant?
Plant?
Plant.
Flower.
Yeah, I like different kinds of flowers.
What kind of flower?
Lilies and tulips. My favorite are orange tulips.
I like roses. Red roses. Keeping it basic.
Like standard roses? I think those are a certain type of rose behind you.
I like succulents.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Do you have a specific succulent that you like?
I like cactuses and stuff.
I thought you said I like cactus.
Cats?
Cactuses.
I don't have any cats. I do have cactus. Oh, birds. How do you two feel about birds?
I don't know much about
I don't
birds.
like hate them, but they're annoying. So,
Seagulls not a fan of.
yeah, she's scared of seagulls.
Have they ever stolen anything from you?
Yeah, lemonade.
They stole lemonade? How did they steal a lemonade?
They took the cup, like the straw and the cup. They just like, well, it eventually like fell, but like it wasn't that full. And then they stole my hot dog.
Oh my goodness.
Traumatic.
Oh, okay. How does Greta look? Oh my, a three-eyed monster. I like it. I like it.
He's cute.
Oh
Greta.
man.
I'm still deciding on the name, but something that rhymes with Grit. Gritty. Greta, I like Greta.
Biddy.
Greta, Glenn, kind of like.
It works.
Oh, she's still doing this. Watch out.
Do we need to bring in the adult scissors?
I think so.
Okay, let me step in.
I can do that word. Don't.
Okay, a camera person's going to attack it for a moment.
Oh, there we go.
Just sawing away.
I have expert scissor cut.
Yeah. So at home, please don't do this. If it's gotten this tight, just rewrap it.
Or ask for an adult.
Yes, exactly right. It's never,
She asked
as
for
you
an
can,
adult. I'm
as
an adult.
as you
We're
can see,
technically not adults.
We are adults.
We are.
they're adults.
We are. Just jokes.
But it's never an issue to ask for help with
Even
crafts.
if you are an adult.
Yeah.
Like
Adults
Serena.
ask for help all the time.
Serena.
I needed to ask for help for the knot. Serena just needs a little extra cutting
Power.
or to take over. If you need a break between cutting it all too, that's fine.
Just like do this.
Put your hand out. Whoa, that is very, very,
Fluffy.
very fluffy. See, that's what happens when you do the more. It takes a little more work,
But
but you end up having a super fluffy
I'm gonna
monster.
give it a little bit of a haircut, just a little bit. There
It's
we go.
uneven. There you go.
I like his kind of like a little bit longer on top,
Yeah,
kind of like a hairdo.
it is like
It's
a
like
haircut.
It's
business
like
in
he's
the
in a
front,
band.
party in the back.
Yes.
Or they.
I'm gonna put one eye, just a single eye.
Little cyclops.
Because she doesn't want to copy.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know if the eyeballs leaving paper on will be a problem later.
I didn't have an issue with it.
But unfortunately, I could not find any eyeballs that just were regular.
That's okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
That's cute.
No.
What is your name?
Its name is
Gulag.
Greta. Greta.
Mine is Greta.
You said Granita or something.
No, I
think.
said
Grita.
Greta. Greta.
Greta and Greta.
It sounds like old ladies.
Greta and Greta.
At the.
And then here.
Oh, a family. Look at them, a family.
It's a mother and two
Mine's the
sons.
odd one. Mine's the one I need.
They're all a little odd.
Yeah.
So,
cute.
It's like the Adams Family.
and as you can see, everyone at home, you have plenty of yarn, so please make as many as you would like or use the yarn for a different project. And that's all. Thank you, ladies.
You're welcome.